job by Mark Wilson, Tommy, as he stayed at home, and he catches Lefevre before he can go anywhere.
Nice play by the sophomore tackle. He stayed in there, fought off the block, played his position, didn't go running out, chasing the motion, was there to stop Hendersonville, and now they're looking at 4th down and 8, forced into a kick situation. Tressler will go deep for Lebanon to return, and Hendersonville drops into punt formation.
Vogler will drop into punt formation with Sean Pillow as the up man in that set. Not sure if they would try anything funny. They won't. The Vogler's punt is high. Tressler calling fair catch, and will take it at the 32-yard line. So the Blue Devils will take over with 4 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. And Tommy, I guess the question now, we'll see who comes out as quarterback for the Blue Devils. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if Pitt came out.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. And let's see, while we're looking, Terry, what about the numbers on that kick?
Vogler 35 yards on the punt. Tressler with the fair catch. Lebanon's going to take over just outside the 31.
And Reeder looks like he's going to get another series at quarterback for Lebanon.
And into the game for Lebanon, I can notice that at a lineman position, number 76, Pierre Abston, is getting a chance to play. He's the tackle over on the left side. Stafford will be the tailback, as at a wide receiver on the right side is Corey Clemens. Reeder turns. He'll give it to the first man up. Fumble as...
Fumble on the play.
We'll have to wait and see who gets it as they unstack them. And the Blue Devils will retain possession, I do believe. Yet to make, yeah, they have made a decision now. Second down.
Covered by the Blue Devil.
Sure.
Brings up
like
second
Damian
down.
C. on the carry.
I was about to say, Tommy, it was. He's going back out of the game. Number 21, Damian C. was in at fullback. He just missed the handoff. So 2nd and 11 for the Blue Devils inside the 30-yard line as Shepard comes back in now at fullback. Reeder looks over the D. He'll pitch to Stafford. Straight toss. He's got a hole 30, 35-yard line. O'Donohoe hits him high. Down at his feet is Jason Harrison. So make it 3rd down and 6, almost 7 yards to go. As now, Tommy, they're just going to try to run the clock out. Carson heads out, and in to replace him comes number 26, Titus Kelly, into the game. I'm not sure, he may be at running back. Shepard now going out. Stafford went out. And at tailback is number 24, Chris Cantrell. So pretty much the entire second unit except Reeder in there. On 3rd and 7, he'll turn, give it to the fullback straight up the middle. He will dive forward to the 38-yard line as Titus Kelly. That'll bring up 4th down and right at 4, but 3 minutes and 15 seconds remain in this ball game.
I think if I can just speculate a little bit, our quarterback, Jason Reeder, is basically a rookie at the position, and maybe Coach Dillard trying to get him as many game snaps as he can before he substitutes for him, because every snap he gets in a game gets him that much further along in understanding and working this offense. Bo Grissom to punt it away.
He will be punting to Lefevre as they will rush, and it's not a bad punt. Bounces at the 30, will go out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And Tommy, from looking, you can understand why Hendersonville blocked 4 punts last week against Maplewood. They come at you with a lot of people.
They overload on one side or the other, Sam, and they just basically get you outnumbered. Tressler backed up just a little bit. They came close to that one, Terry, but Bo gets the kickoff.
31 yards, the ball rolls out of bounds at the Hendersonville 31. They're going to take over there. 2:42 left in the ball game.
Ben Powers is in a linebacker for the Blue Devils. He will be back there as Gannon, an end on the left side. Risha in motion, 1st and 10. Miller wants to throw. Looks like he wants to set a screen. He does. It's caught out in the flat. He's got some running room. Up to the 45 and diving forward to the 49. A penalty flag comes in late as the receiver, David Sudecum, catches the screen pass. Clemens took him down. A good gain on the play, but we'll have to see what the penalty is.
Flag came in late. It may be a face mask. Or, John, do you have an eye? Looks like a clip, okay. Hendersonville going to get tagged with the clip. Terry, they've been hit hard by the penalties tonight.
Tommy, that's their 6th penalty. That's going to be a 15-yarder, 6 penalties for 44 yards.
And that wipes out a very good play for the Commandos. That screen pass really didn't look like it was going to work at first, Tommy, but it ended up with a good result, minus the penalty.
Right, and Clemens did a good job holding his ground out there, and it looks like Clemens is the guy who got clipped on that play.
And if you get, not a bad job when you can get clipped and still make the tackle as well. Lee Wright now in as a defensive back for the Blue Devils, as we told you. Try to give you some of the changes as the second unit is in. As Miller wants to give it to Risha up the gut. He's got a little running room out across the 40, still on his feet, and drugged down at the 48-yard line by Clemens. So that'll take out the yardage that they got on the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go with about 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. As a little bit of a drive, Tommy.
Mark Lucas in there for the Blue Devils. Also at a linebacker spot for Lebanon, Ben Bowers. So the young guys getting an opportunity to play here as a, let's see, the defensive end. We got Ryan Langford in there at a defensive end.
So first down and 10 from the 48 for the Commandos. They trail 32-0. As Miller wants to roll, he's got some pressure. That ball is caught down to the 35 and drugged down at the 33-yard line is David Sudeckham. Down at his feet is Ricky Phillips, but he saved a touchdown, Tommy.
I don't know how it works in football, but I know in basketball is when you pull the plug and put your subs in there, normally the other team does that. It looks like Hendersonville pretty much has that starting unit still out there working against Lebanon's younger kids and being able to drive the ball a little.
Miller rolls again. He wants to try it to the far side, has some pressure, unloads, overthrown, and a nice shot laid on the wide receiver, and he is down as Phillips on the far side of the field. That pass by Miller is a little bit high, and he just went ahead and leveled him.
It looked like a rib shot, Sam, as Phillips, one of the few remaining first-line players still in the game, and Phillips came over and just leveled the receiver.
I want to say it's Sudeckham. He's been the main target of Miller all night long, and that he caught him, Tommy. It was one of those you reach out for the ball and you're exposed, and Phillips just gave him a shot.
That was a rib shot all the way. The officials allowing the trainers and medical staff for Hendersonville to attend to the down player. Miller comes back out on the football field with a play from the sideline.
In for the Blue Devils right now on the defensive line, Scotty Gann is playing a tackle as well. Let's see exactly.
Cantrell's in there at the nose.
Mark Wilson's in there at the far side tackle. And that was Sudeckham. He is up and moving. I think he probably just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
Jeff Clemens in the secondary is a defensive back for the Blue Devils. And let's see, Bowers and Lucas, I believe, at the linebacker spots. Yes, that's right. And Corey Clemens as a defensive back. Defensive end is Langford.
So second down and 10 to go. Only a minute 10 remaining in the ball game as the Blue Devils' second string job now keep Hendersonville from scoring. Miller rolls, wants to throw again. He's got good protection. There's that screen pass to Lefevre. He's got it 30, and they will blow this dead real fast. I ain't sure, Tommy, they're going to let this get off. May have been a delay of game penalty.
I believe they got the receiver with his knee down as he caught the ball.
This is true.
They got Lefevre out in the flat on the screen, and he goes down like a shortstop, going to try to go to one knee, and maybe his knee was down, maybe it wasn't, but in the eyes of the official, they're going to whistle him down. The clock running with 55 seconds to go in this football game.
So that pass actually a -4 for Miller, and he didn't have a lot of positive yardage to begin with. 45 seconds remain in the ball game. Third down and 14. As 5 men up on the line, Lefevre in motion. Miller straight drop. He's just going to loft it up out there for the wide receiver. He's got it. He dives, give him the touchdown. Matt Case comes up with it, so Hendersonville will at least have something to look at on Monday morning.
And I believe Bob Dillard is steaming on that sideline, John. Bob looks like he's a little upset as Hendersonville kept that first unit in there against our second bunch.
Well, obviously so there, Tommy. Like you said, in most other sports, when the second and third team comes in, the other team returns the favor, but not in this case. And going up top with less than a minute to go, Hail Mary, what you want to ever call it, but it's good for 6 for Hendersonville.
John Carmack is on, and he splits the uprights. So 32-7 your score. We'll be back with the final 33 seconds of this ball game in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Heather Sewell, a junior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at Bates and Hooker with Mr. Ted Alls. We would like to say thank you for your support and present to you some Blue Devil football souvenirs.
Thank you. On behalf of Fakes and Hooker, Ken Hawkins, Jimmy Dial, and myself, we'd like to wish Coach Bob Dillard and his staff a very prosperous year. Go Big Blue!
Go Big Blue!
Onside.
Hendersonville avoids the shutout with 33 seconds left in the game. Matt Case, a 36-yard pass, touchdown reception from Matt Miller. John Carmack with the extra point. Lebanon still leading Hendersonville 32-7.
Carmack on to kick off. The 33 seconds could be an onside kick, and it will be. As they're going to try it, he will kick it, and it won't go the regulation yardage. In fact, it'll go out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Terry, that looks like something Sonny Warmoth did one time in Clarksville on the turf in a hurricane. Where you remember Sonny kicked it and just got about that much of the ball.
I remember that. In fact, this one went forward 2 yards, and if I recall, Warmoth's kick actually went backwards.
So Lebanon, with 33 seconds to go in the football game, has
called a timeout.
So turnabout is fair play. We'll keep it right here. Sam, what's the difference in this football team 7 days away from what happened last week?
Now, wait a minute. You're the color guy. I'm supposed to be asking you that question. You know this team better than I do. But if I had to make any determinations, and I'm sorry, as a color coordinator, you do it in color, all I do is tell you what I see. The line has played tremendously better tonight, has given Reeder the chance to throw.